Hi. So I'm in my last semester of film school. It's crazy how 4 years have gone by. And about 2.5 months, a little bit less than 2.5 months before filming my final project, which is a film that I wrote and that I will direct. So I decided to document the process of the pre-production and share it. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'll say a little bit about my project. So it's a short film, because that is what is required to do. It's a graduating piece for film school, and my film talks about a young Holocaust survivor in the year 1947 after World War II, when he makes it to Israel, and he suffers from post-trauma and doesn't really know how to cope and what to do with himself after losing his family in the Holocaust. And my main point to bring up in this movie is also to talk about all those young Holocaust survivors, because it really is not something that's talked about a lot. One of the fascinating things about dealing with the Holocaust nowadays is all what's going on in politics, about how people misuse the terms Nazis and Hitler, and will compare things happening in our times to what happened in the 1930s in Germany. I just don't think that people are using these words and terms correctly. I mean, I don't think we can call other people Nazis or Hitler, because there was no one like them, and it's not right to use those words in the wrong way. Also, as a grandchild of Holocaust survivors, this has always been a subject that is very important to me, and I knew from the very beginning that when I got to my senior year that my final project would be about Holocaust survivors, and more precisely ones that made it to Israel after the war. That I knew that was something that I wanted to do, and I'm very proud to have chosen to deal with such a subject, even though it is harder than telling a story of something that happens today in the year 2020. But I decided to go the long way and the hard way, and I really hope that I'll be doing a good job, that I'll be honoring these people, and I'll be respectful. We live in a crazy time with coronavirus, and who knows what it'll be. Who knows if I'll actually be able to film the project I plan to. All I can do is my best and be grateful to God, everything that works out and everything that happens, and just not take anything for granted and appreciate every single step of the way, which is really why I want to document this. And I hope that you guys enjoy, and I'm really happy to take you along on my journey. Well, I just finished writing another draft of the screenplay. This will be draft 19. This is going to probably be the last one. My assistant director gave me a deadline to finish the last draft today, so we gotta stay according to deadlines. And it is really dark outside because it's midnight. Not necessarily the best time to be writing, but sometimes you gotta burn the midnight oil. And I don't know how I really feel with this draft. It's kind of weird, kind of hard saying like this is the last one. I'm sure there'll be little changes here and there according to location and the actors. It's something I'm really looking forward to, is once we have the actors, to hear them say the lines, and maybe based on that some things will be changed. So I think that's pretty much what we're leaving it up to now. So now I just gotta upload this draft to a Google Drive folder, which is where we put everything, the whole crew, and that's how we communicate. So I'm just gonna upload it, and I think that's the end of today. And the next big thing is we have a location tour. We're going to check out a place that I really hope we'll be able to film at. So I'll be later this week. And we also really need to cast a person who will be in charge of casting. So to cast the caster. Cast the casting? I don't know. So everything that is red is actually changes that I made. The way it works is that if I make a change to a draft, it gets marked so that the assistant director can then go over all the changes and write it down in her breakdown, which basically is an Excel sheet in which she writes everything from how many actors are in which scene and what props we need and what costumes, everything, and just breaks it all down, which is probably why it's called a breakdown. So I guess that's it for this video. I hope this is interesting, and again, I'm really happy to have you guys part of my journey.